Labour launched blitz on sickness benefits to get work-shy Brits back to work. Labour's half measures will never free the workers from the shaggers. UK launches crackdown on drivers using fake disability claims to pay for cars. The 3.5 billion year benefits bill for anxiety and ADHD. And I'm going to take a big breath before I say this last one because it's all one sentence, even though it's a headline. Britain is becoming a nation of dishonest scroungers who openly steal from supermarkets and defraud the benefit system, study warns. These are just a few headlines I found when I searched benefits in the news tab of Google this morning. Whilst we have a huge problem with the way the government treats disabled people, the way the media talks about us is even worse. As you can imagine, working in an industry that actively endangers the lives of my community is absolutely fucking exhausting. It's something I struggle to contend with on a daily basis and has led to a lot of sobbing and slamming my laptop closed. Sorry. The way the media talks about disabled people in this country is enough to give someone so much whiplash they become disabled themselves. We're work-shy fakers, so inspirational and brave, attention-seeking, a drain on society, vulnerable and in need of help, and disgusting liars taking you all for a ride, all in one go. At any given moment, and particularly in this moment in time, we're people who can't survive, whilst also lying and hoodwinking poor, honest, hard-working taxpayers. We're people that we must help, and also we're disposable. We're both, won't somebody think of the poor disabled? And if they're going to die, they better do it and decrease the surplus population, to quote Charles Dickens. You can click on any media outlet in the country and find this incredible contrast because the media just doesn't see us as people. They see us as a controversial topic of debate that they know they can wring every single click out of by both turning the public against us and making them pity us at the same time. The most insidious way, however, that the media are using disabled people for clicks at the minute is by harnessing our fears. So many of us are terrified that we will lose our benefits, and the media are using that for their own literal gain. National and local news, and I use that term really loosely, conglomerate Reach plc are especially bad for this. If you Google the phrase DWP PIP and click news, I can almost guarantee that your results will be full of the likes of the Mirror, Express, Cambridge Live, and of course, Birmingham Live. I say of course there because Birmingham Live is especially vile. It regularly posts around 50 stories every single day using the term DWP, all of which are varying levels of misinformation and disinformation, designed to make them money from people's hatred of disabled people and then at the same time harnessing our fears. It's absolutely not a coincidence that the media narrative around disabled people all being fakers ramps up every time there are due to be more cuts announced. And it's not a new thing. Because sadly, the government knows that the one way to get the public on their side is through the media. Many are shocked that these current attacks are happening under a Labour government. But it was Tony Blair's administration that realised that, to quote landmark research, entrenching disability paper, without a discourse vilifying sick and disabled claimants, it was difficult in 1997 for the government to construct a convincing story to justify large-scale cuts in social security. Many think Labour are singing from the Tories' hymn sheet, but the grim reality is that they wrote the fucking book on how to use the press to make the public hate us. There is, however, a way that you can fight the ableist media narratives. Whilst making a noise online works, we also need to take this noise to the media. It can be a huge mental load, but if you're able, I implore you to report media ableism when you see it. Whilst IPSO, the independent regulator, is essentially there to protect the newspaper owners and not the people, it still tells them that we will not take it when you do report media bullshit. I was going to say ableism, and then I realised I'd written the word bullshit, and I don't pass up an opportunity to swear. Call it out online and encourage your followers to complain too. Tag editors until they have no choice but to change the headlines. Bother them to the point where they don't even fucking dare to be ableist shites, because they know that you'll be down their necks if they do. But most importantly, stop giving them your clicks. I know it's hard when we're all so scared and we want more information, but these newspapers don't serve us. Don't give them your clicks. Hit them where they actually care about, in their wallets. Stop going on these websites for any source of information to do with the DWP, because you're not going to find it. Seek out good quality media instead, such as The Canary, Open Democracy, the Media Storm podcast, and Disability News Service. Follow the work of disabled journalists and share their insights instead of the outrage big dickheads who paid Daddy Elon £9 a month. I've forgotten I'd written that bit. The reason the media and government thinks they can continue to turn the public against us is because they think that we won't put up a fight, but they're going to find out just how much of a fight we have in us. Thank you.